Hey, it's the Hunter and Billy Can't Fight show.
Let's talk about that.
Introducing first in the left corner.
You bet your ass and I'll have your ass.
Introducing second in the right corner.
One fish, two fish, red fish, blue fish.
Let's get ready to...
A mathematical equation as old as time.
No one can solve that.
Hello and welcome to the Hunter and Billy Can't Fight show. I'm Bill.
I'm Hunter.
Welcome back, motherfucker. I didn't mean that.
Oh, yeah, don't. Bad start.
Hunter's like, don't ever call them fuckers.
Yeah, that's my thing.
Dude, awesome. So this is episode 5.
Halfway to 10.
Halfway to 10. By the way, I've been saying all week, like, I'm very much in the, like, right now, like, but I think that you're really good at reminding me, like, of the, I guess, longer term. Halfway to 10 is cool as hell. That's,
Yeah,
like, really cool. Versus, like, I'm like, God, we're only at 5. You know what I mean? Like, sometimes it can feel, like, daunting, but you bring a positive spin to that, and I appreciate it.
Dude, we're halfway to 10, and this is the first pod that we have since we've been live. Mm-hmm. You guys have seen our beautiful faces grace you with our gift of gab.
That's my mom's favorite thing you ever said, by the way.
I got the gift of gab.
Dude. Yeah, so we filmed the last episode before we launched.
Yeah.
And then this episode is we've been launched for 1 week.
1 week, baby. And your guys' like positivity and welcoming us into this space has been amazing. The support has been amazing. Mm-hmm. Dude, I'm so excited to keep this train rolling.
I know. And I don't want to like go over the metrics too much because like they might seem unimpressive. But going into this, Hunter and I, we didn't have like a solid plan. We weren't like, where do we want to be in 1 year? Like we didn't have any like legitimate numbers picked out. But we were like, it's going to take us probably months to hit 100 subscribers. It'll probably take us a long time to get more than like 10 views a video.
Yeah.
Even through like just family and friends, we were like, it's going to be tough to find an audience. But wow.
Dude, wow. Hey, we already got 100 on the YouTube. We already got 100 on Instagram. Almost there on TikTok. But hey, you guys are killing it. And this, what we got so far, that's more than enough for me.
I agree. Hunter sent me a screenshot today where it's like, just on YouTube, if you like added up our total views from like the clips and like the pod itself, we're at like 67,000.
67,000.
I thought for week 1 we'd be at 67. Like
total. If that.
Yeah, dude. So, it just goes to show like, I mean, we put a lot of gusto, effort, love, and thought into making this show, and it feels lame to give like a thank you speech at 100 and on week 1, but I'm so thankful.
Thank you.
Yeah.
We'll give it gracefully, and hopefully it keeps going up. Mm-hmm. For anybody who subscribed that does not know me, does not know you, thank you for giving us a shot.
Yeah.
But that leaves me with this.
Oh, no.
Hey, yo, Nelk Boys. Hey, yo, Andrew Schultz.
Oh, no.
Hey, yo, Joe Rogan. We coming.
Oh, shit.
We might not be able to fight.
Nope.
No, not at all.
No, we can't.
We might be able to. We've never really got the shot.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, we haven't really been tested with.
But we're coming. We're in a space.
Uh-huh.
We're podcasting.
Wow.
They're listening.
Uh-huh.
Some of them like it. So, I only got one thing for y'all. All you big podcasters. I'm going to give you guys a warning. The juice is loose. But I'll give you guys a chance to save it. Nelk Boys, full send pod. I want a Brinks truck of Happy Dads. If not, we're coming to take your spot.
We're going to take it. I'm just kidding.
Hey, yo, Schultz. Flagrant.
Yeah.
I actually really like you guys. I got nothing for them.
Yeah, you got
maybe some like front row tickets. That'd be cool.
Yeah, I like it. That's
if not, we're going to try to take your spot. Hey, yo, Joe Rogan. We're not touching your spot. I mean, we could try.
Yeah, I doubt. Yeah.
Hey. Some UFC tickets would be cool. They could be nosebleeds.
Yeah, no, seriously, dude, I'd love to go to an actual UFC fight,
Bro,
with you
it'd be
sometime.
so
in
much
Vegas, bro.
Vegas?
In Vegas, that'd be sick.
I'm betting at the MGM Grand and then going to watch a UFC card.
Damn, that's a trip. That's a trip and a half. For
Oh,
sure.
we're going one day, baby. But yeah, we're coming to take the crown. As my last name is Jewell. Crown Jewel.
Crown Jewel.
Place it on the head.
Uh-huh.
We're out, baby. We're live. That's all I got.
There's Jewel with 2 L's.
2 L's. 2 L's make that W because I'm always winning.
Wow. Well, hey, firstly, hey, give it up. You know what I mean? Beautiful. Beautiful.
For the Can't Fight boys.
Yay. Yeah, Hunter and I already dipped a little bit into controversy.
This is not a political show.
I know. Yeah.
This isn't a hard standing show.
Yeah, dude. We're just goofing.
This is a comedy show.
We're just goofing.
Now, we may say things that you guys agree with.
Uh-huh.
But also, we want everybody to be positive. We want everybody to have a good time. Mm-hmm. And if we're telling something as simple as a funny story, or if we're playing a funny game, let's just enjoy the funny story or the funny game.
I know, yeah. So Hunter's referring to one of our clips that popped off was the clip, if you're familiar with the show, I was talking about hating old school mentality, which overgeneralizing, like I was saying, I hate the concept of being I hate my wife. All these kids are pussies, the young, whatever. I was I just hate that. I hate that overall. And it was somehow getting twisted into some people were this guy was saying that I hate veterans. He's yeah, well, those people that took those stances and blah, 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 fought for you to have your comfy little rights. I had to be buddy, I don't fucking hate vets, dude.
It has nothing to do with vets.
Am I pure evil? Just I'm I was going to say a joke that was so ridiculous, I'm not even going to say it.
I really don't want the hate, but at the same time, who cares?
Yeah.
I'm enjoying what we're doing. Mm-hmm. The people who are watching, that are enjoying what we're doing, that's enough.
Yeah,
I don't care about that. Hey, bro, if you don't like it, don't watch.
That's true. That's true, too.
We're going to be here regardless. Mm-hmm. These cameras getting set up regardless. Mm-hmm. These mics stay right here until we come back.
That's actually true, but that's just because I'm lazy.
Hey, that's fine.
I'm just messing.
Keep them there.
That's funny.
You want to know why you're lazy?
Why?
Because you're part of that young generation.
That was so funny, man.
Get up and go get it.
The biggest thing that I will talk shit on was a very constant comment I was seeing from presumably boomers about that comment was, yeah, but the young generation gets so fucking offended by everything. And I was well, you're the one commenting on a TikTok about something I said. You know what I mean? I just said something, and you're over here wait, fuck this guy.
Wait, hold on a second. Let me get my Twitter fingers out.
Yeah, he's hold on a second. He's doing this.
He's on an iPad.
I know. He's hey, Nicole, how do I post a comment? I'm fucking pissed off. Relax, Greg. You're fine. I didn't fucking say it. I just said words. So I'm assuming what you did there was your WWE style promo, huh?
On that podcast.
Yeah, calling them out.
I'm calling them out. We're here now.
Yeah, hell yeah. It's pretty crazy, man.
Yeah.
So I know that I knew that you were going to do your WWE style promo. And so I'm always trying to sort of match on a level of what I think you're going to talk about.
Right.
So I wanted to talk about, if we're talking about something in the wrestling industry, probably the funniest thing I've ever seen happen in a live setting. You take the helm a little bit on it because it's ridiculous.
Okay, all right. The scene is the Royal Rumble.
Okay, and so a huge event for wrestling.
It's I would say either the second or the third biggest event in WWE's season.
So highly anticipated, a lot of people watching.
Yeah, so I'd say WrestleMania's first, either SummerSlam or the Royal Rumble are second.
Gotcha.
But
okay.
if either way, it's either second or third. That's the easiest way to put it.
Gotcha.
So to set this up for you a little bit, because this might be some backstory you didn't know, the two final people in this Rumble were Batista and John Cena.
Huge. They're both even bigger now, but at the time, monumental still.
At the time, it was WWE's two like next up guys. These are the dudes who are about to be like the guys for the next couple of years.
Okay.
Probably like 10 plus.
And I want to say for listeners right now that if you're maybe tuning out because you maybe don't know wrestling, please stick with this one because what happens is insane.
And it has nothing to do with wrestling.
Has nothing to do with wrestling. It's just one of the craziest things to happen on live TV ever.
So the whole point of the Royal Rumble.
Yes, explain.
30 wrestlers. They all draw numbers out of a hat, per se. The number starts at 1, so one superstar will come out. And then the second superstar will come out. And then every minute and a half, a new wrestler comes out. The only way to win is if you're the last wrestler in the ring, and the way you get eliminated is if you get thrown over the top rope and your legs hit the ground.
Yeah.
At this point in the match, there's only 2 wrestlers in the ring. Batista and John Cena.
Yeah, it's at the very end, right?
Yeah, so the only way to win is if one of them get thrown over the top rope and their leg hits the ground. So what set this up is Cena was supposed to win the Rumble.
Okay.
Batista picks up John Cena, and he's like picks him up too fast. I don't know. He loses his balance. He hits the ropes, and they both go over the top rope, hit the floor.
At literally the exact same time.
That was their only saving grace.
Yeah.
Or else they would have had to probably change their plans completely depending on if John Cena hit the floor first, because their whole plan was for Cena to win.
Yeah.
So this happens on live TV. They don't know what to do. They were supposed to be a winner, and they both just plopped out.
Yeah.
So the owner of the company comes marching down.
So explain Vince McMahon a little bit.
Do you remember when you were talking about that boomer clip?
Well done. Very well done. Yeah. Dude, Vince McMahon is, roid rage incarnate?
Yeah. He's like, I can't be a wrestler, but I can do steroids and look like one.
Yeah, dude. And he's just always off his fucking rocker, dude. And so he's always just yelling, screaming, kind of being the center of attention. He's just fucking crazy. Like he's a psycho.
But he comes marching.
And mind you, in the ring, there's like refs from SmackDown, refs from Raw, because John Cena was from Raw. There's 2 different shows in WWE.
Yeah.
There's SmackDown, which is Friday, and Raw, which is Monday.
Yeah, and I don't remember which wrestler was on what.
Okay.
But Batista was on a show. John Cena was on a show.
Yeah.
So, like, the ref coordinating with that show was saying Batista won. And then the ref coordinating that the show John Cena was on was saying Cena won.
Which, like, honestly, they did a really good job. They were stalling almost, like saying, like, no, my guy. And the other guy's like, no, my guy wins. So then Vince McMahon comes out.
Vince is storming.
Owner of
WWE. Yeah. He's storming down. He's irate. He's probably stressed because he doesn't know what he's going to do. So he gets to the ring. If you've ever seen WWE, you'll know some guys slide under the bottom rope to get into the ring. But usually they got some momentum to them. Vince had no momentum.
just sends it.
Also, like, another thing that I feel is important to this story is if you've ever seen Conor McGregor's walk, he got that from Vince McMahon.
Yeah. Okay.
That's how Vince McMahon is walking to the ring.
And he's like taking his suit jacket off. He's like throwing it on the
throwing
ground.
Shit.
His face is purple. He's just screaming.
So he goes to slide into the ring. And as he slides in, he didn't get enough momentum. So he tried to, like, push his legs as hard as he could. But, like, somehow he pushed his legs, his thighs hit the apron. And then he gets into the ring awkward as hell, but he got in.
Yeah.
He goes to stand up. He gets about halfway. And then his life just, like, shattered.
You could just, dude, every emotion from his being just gone as his feet fully get swept from under him, like on his own accord. He couldn't get up.
So he couldn't get up. So, like, I guess I should. I'll basically tell you what happened here. He hit his legs and like tried hopping. I don't know exactly medically what happened, but he blew both of his quads. Each of his quads and both legs gone. Like literally gone. I'm not like hyping this up. He literally tore both of his quads. So now you got a grown man owning the WWE.
Yeah.
His pay-per-view ending just went to shit.
Yeah.
He's got like 30,000 plus probably in this arena wondering what they're going to do. Both of his quads gone. He's got 0. He took his suit jacket off. So now he's sitting in a half suit.
Yeah.
Legs fully out.
Dude.
And he literally is screaming and figuring out what to do with both quads gone.
Yeah.
And he sits on the ground the entire time.
I know, he's just yelling stuff from like from his ass, really.
Yeah.
Dude.
So he's looking up at everybody like, you need to restart the match.
I know. Oh, that's right. That's what they did.
Yeah.
Oh, that was like the worst solution, I think. If anything, you could have probably hyped it up to be like, tune in on Monday to like.
You can't send that many people home unhappy.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
That was the main match of the Royal Rumble.
I guess, but I really feel like it would have been more exciting to end like if it literally just faded to black or something like that, because you'd be like, what the fuck just happened?
Yeah, that's for the viewers at home.
Yeah.
What do you do
Oh,
for
good
everybody in attendance?
I know.
They're like, you just sat through this for nothing. You
good
just
point.
spent $5,000 on a front row seat.
Good point.
Find out the winner on Monday.
Yeah. I guess
No,
that's
it's
why
like-
he's the boss, huh?
Yeah, that's you can't go out like
Yeah,
that.
have you ever had a bad day? That's what
Yeah.
Vince McMahon had. That's so fucking crazy. So I like really encourage you, interested in wrestling or not, go check out that clip because it's fucking crazy,
Dude.
It's like the craziest like 2 minutes on live television.
Probably. Honestly, so like the funniest thing is the same thing happened at WrestleMania either this year or last year.
Really?
But it was ironically to Shane McMahon, Vince's son.
No shot.
So he had like a on the spot match at WrestleMania.
Okay.
And I forgot who it was against. Might have been The Miz.
Okay.
I don't remember who it was against. We'd have to look into it. But he the match had just started. And you know how when the match just starts, sometimes they do this quick little thing. They lock up. They throw each other to the ropes. One will jump over and then they'll duck under. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
So that was what's happening. He threw his opponent to the ropes. He was coming back. Shane jumped over him. But when he jumped, he tore his quads.
Oh my god.
The match ended right there.
Oh my god, dude.
Yeah, so they ended the match because he couldn't stand up.
Yeah.
So Snoop Dogg was out ringside. He's the one who brought out Shane.
Yeah.
So Snoop Dogg, being D-O-double-G, just hopped in and finished the match for him.
Dude, that's crazy.
Was not planned. It was the funniest thing ever.
Yeah, dude. I think I've seen that, him delivering a clothesline.
Yeah.
And I guess I never realized how tall Snoop Dogg is.
Dude, he's a tall
He's a
dude.
fucking tall guy. He's like just a pole.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Good for him.
I wish I was blessed with height.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess that's a thing people on the show don't know. We're both 5'8". Or are you 5'9"?
I'm 5'9" and a
Yeah, I was about to
half.
say, you're taller than me. Tough.
Yeah.
I think I'm like, I'm 5'8" and a half.
Get your inch out of here.
I know. Well, you know what's funny is when I was on the dating sites, when you're like on Hinge, when I was making the profile, it was like you could put direct measurements, and like at the time I was like insecure, and I was like, well, I know women care about height, so I think I really cared about putting that half in there,
Right.
And so Hinge, I think, rounded it up to 5'9". And so then Riley and I meet, and we start dating. Like a couple months in, I mentioned that I'm 5'8", and she goes, interesting, because your dating profile said 5'9". And I was like, why would I lie about 1 inch? I'm still under 6 foot, dude.
Yeah,
significantly under
Yeah.
6 foot. You know what I mean? Like, why am I going to be like, maybe they'll love me if I'm 5'9"? I still haven't even hit double digits, dude.
Realistically, I feel like the caring of measurements have to go in like fives. You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
Love that, yeah.
if you're 5 foot and your significant other is 5'5", you're in the clear.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
if your significant other is like, you really just have to be taller. Some people don't really care.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
like, if you like, I guess what I'm trying to say is like people who care about height, like if you're 5'9", you're not 6 foot, so you're not making the cut.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, yeah.
Like I don't know.
No, I
Maybe
get what you're saying. I get what
that
you're
point
saying.
might be stupid.
No. I get exactly what you're saying. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, and the thing that really sucks is like I have like a really small like family in terms of like my direct like sister, mom, whatever. I'm the tallest one in my family, and I'm still short as hell.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So like, do you have the same thing?
My dad was 5'10". I think.
Yeah.
Either 5'10" or 5'11".
Wow.
So I wish I could have at least got there. You could have gave me one thing, Rob.
Yeah, like dating apps are hard, but I always have to like keep in mind like, I met my girlfriend on a dating app. Like, Jason met his now wife on a dating app. Jared met his girlfriend.
Joey?
On a dating app. No, Joey didn't meet.
I thought. Oh no, he just texted you. I thought. Okay,
Yeah.
dude. Fuck dating apps.
Well, all right. Well, here I'll rank them. Right. All right. So I think Hinge is the best dating app. If you're looking for a relationship, it's the best dating app. Then I would probably say Bumble, but I don't think that's aged as well. I haven't been on dating apps for like 5 years now. So like, or 4 years now. So, I typically how it would go is I would put Bumble second. Dead last always will be Tinder.
Yeah.
Oh, you're talking about Tinder. Okay.
Okay.
Always will be Tinder.
I got a horrible Tinder story.
I'd go on eHarmony before Tinder. This will be an everlasting love. I'll pay money. Plenty of fish.
No. Have you ever watched Catfish? Everything starts with Plenty of Fish.
Hey, listen, man. Plenty
But
of fish in the sea, baby.
Hey, well, I guess that works in the Tinder because your boy got catfished.
Oh, no.
All right. I'm going to make this short and sweet. When I was single, I only had one meetup ever on a dating app.
Okay.
Might be because of me. The whole thing kind of sketches me out, but I felt like if I wasn't trying, I wasn't buying.
Right.
So.
Wait, by the way, that was ridiculous.
Okay, cut that. Please actually cut that. That sounds horrible.
Okay. Oh, okay. I will. You want me to add genuinely cut it? Okay, all right.
That comes off pretty bad. All right.
What about buying? I'm trying. All right, mater. You fucking Larry the Cable Guy? Relax.
All right.
Yeah.
I really just don't meet a lot of people. I work a lot, and then when I'm not, I'm hanging out with my friends. Like, and I just never. When I went out with my friends, I wasn't looking for.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Just vibing.
just vibing. So, get a match on Tinder. We're like chopping it up. Nothing crazy. Nothing crazy at all. And then we get to Snapchat. She never sent me a picture of her face.
Oh, no.
Ever. But I was like, maybe she's just insecure. Her profile on Tinder seemed absolutely legit.
Okay.
So we set up to like hang out. And for some reason, this kind of sketched me out, but at the same time, it didn't. You tell me your opinion on this.
Okay.
She didn't want to go anywhere. I was like, let's meet here. Let's go do this. No. I want to come to your house.
Oh, interesting. Yeah.
My house.
That is, I will say, pretty sketch. Well, that's the problem with Tinder, though, is like it could be par for the course just because I will say that's like the typical hookup spot. So people aren't going to be like, you want to bang in a Starbucks?
Well, yeah, and you're right about that. But like, sorry to tell you, dear, but you're not getting the action.
Yeah.
Like, you're not. That's not how I operate.
Yeah.
And I made that clear.
Uh-huh.
So she's like, no, yeah, it's nothing like that. I don't really want to be in public. Okay.
Oh,
Are you gonna kill me?
the genuine question? Which, by the way, before you continue, I wanted to say, like, because you said the profile looked legit. I'm always, whenever I'm on those things, and it's like, you know, a very obvious, like, Italian model in front of a beach,
Right.
I'm like, who is this fooling, dude?
Dude, if we're on Tinder, that means you're in Ohio.
Yeah.
You're not taking pictures like that.
I know.
If you're from Ohio, you're just not.
Yeah, you're wearing, if you're from Ohio, you're wearing Uggs and short shorts that say juicy. No kidding.
Miss Me jeans on.
Exactly. Another controversy. We're going to get flamed for that. No, I'm just kidding.
But no, like, I don't know, like, on Tinder, I feel like this might be everywhere. It might just be me never getting out of this place. But, like, I feel like if you're from Ohio and you're on Tinder, you know if you're from Ohio.
Yeah.
It's pretty cut and clear.
So it's like crazy that, because clearly I've always said this, like, you know, like when like a hot, like it's clearly fake, like a hot girl messages you on Facebook and is like, where are you from? What's your credit card number? I'm like, there's so many of those that I feel like, sorry, I really did just blaze past that, didn't I? I hate, like, because when I think about that, I'm like, since it's happening so much, I'm like, that means it's gotta work at some point, right?
Well,
But
dude, you're going to find those desperate guys.
I guess you're probably right. I'm always like, I just don't get it. Especially when you like type out a response and they didn't even remotely respond to what you said. They're just like, me too.
Dude, do you remember when... Okay, so let me finish my story.
Yeah, I'm so sorry. I didn't interrupt you.
No, I was going to move on to something that related to what you said.
Okay.
But I'll hit that at the end.
All right.
So, me being like, fuck it, we ball. If she kills me, she kills me.
The typical male response.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'd die for some poon.
No, I said that was off the table.
I'm messing.
But it was like, who cares, you know?
Yeah.
We related on some stuff, blah, blah, blah. So, like, she tells me she's on her way. So, you know, I do the typical, like, get my guyish room under control. Stuff that isn't a big deal to me, but would be a big deal to other people. Get rid of it, blah, blah, blah.
Give me an example. Just for the sake of...
So, like cups that I use throughout the week.
Yeah.
Because, you know, I won't just use one cup, take it out, wash it, refill it. I'm just going to use as many cups as I can in the span of the week, but I'm not grabbing them until Friday. So the window of cups is Monday to Friday.
Friday is dishwashing day.
Not even. Friday is take all the cups and put them in the sink.
Dish day never comes.
No, it does. It's usually Sundays at halftime. Because, you know, we're in a weak generation.
Exactly, yeah.
So, at the end of the day, I do all that. And I'm like, okay, we're good. It's like that Pete Holmes comedy thing where you Febreze the shit.
Yeah. Oh, no, you're right.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't do all that, but it's like kind of what he was saying.
Exactly, yeah.
So, I get everything ready. And then like 5 minutes go by. She says, I'm about to pull in. Mm-hmm. And I need you to understand that this was probably the most uncomfortable part of this entire encounter.
Oh, no.
So I'm like, okay. At the time, I was living in the apartment.
Okay.
So I go downstairs. Mm-hmm. I'm waiting and I'm like scrolling on my phone, blah, blah, blah. I tell her what my like apartment number is. I'll be outside. So she texts me, I'm here getting out of my car. Okay. So I'm looking for her. I see one girl walking like towards me, but that's not the girl in the picture, so I'm still looking. This girl gets this close to me, stops, and I'm still looking, and I look over and I'm like, Can I help you? And she's like, What do you mean? I'm like, what? And she's like, I thought we were hanging out. And I'm like, oh!
Oh, man.
Bro, I didn't know what to do with from that. From that point, I was like, oh my God.
How different was it from the profile pic?
Night and day.
Oh,
like,
okay.
Like, nothing. Like, bro, I would have, like, if it was even a little similar, I feel like I would have seen her walk up and know who I was talking.
Like, if it was, like, just a weight thing or, like she dyed her hair or some shit.
Yeah, this was not even, like...
Gotcha. Okay.
Like, it wasn't a makeup thing. It wasn't a weight thing. It wasn't a hair thing. This just was not...
Yeah. Yeah, her pictures were from like 2009.
That's what I'm saying. It was like this had no, yeah, I don't.
Yeah.
So I'm like, oh, and I feel like from there I should have just been like, yeah, I'm gonna go inside.
Yeah, right. What do you do? You know,
that's why I was just like, we're just gonna have to ride this one out. Granted, I made this a million times worse.
Okay. I want to say something that like my coworker, she's always like in moments like that where she's like, I don't want to do this, I don't want to be here. She'll always say, but I had to take one for the team, and everybody in her life goes, "What's the team?"
My team.
Yeah, whose team? You know what I mean? And I'm always like, it's a great point. You know?
Yeah, dude, I was uncomfortable, and I felt like doing anything other than just letting this ride out would have just been more uncomfortable.
Gotcha.
Until I got to like ground zero.
Okay.
This is gonna get bad real quick, so you better hold on tight because this train's rolling. Oh, no. So she comes into the apartment.
Oh no. Okay.
And we were only talking for like 2-3 days at this point.
Yeah.
Not even, and it wasn't even like. We didn't even get to like flirting yet. We were just hanging out.
Oh, interesting. Wow.
This was literally just talking.
Mm-hmm.
So she gets into the house. We're hanging out. We're watching some stuff. And she keeps trying to get closer to me. I'm so uninto this at this point that I keep doing things to stop her from getting close to me.
Dude,
at this point,
yeah.
I could have just told her to go home. But I can't do that because I feel like the asshole.
Yeah.
So, like, she would get close to me. I'd be like, I think the remote's over there. I'd get up. I'd go grab the remote.
And then you just stand there. You're like, actually, the TV looks great from over here.
So, dude, I get the remote. That remote wasn't even for my TV.
It's just a PlayStation controller. You're like, hopefully she won't notice.
So, I sit back down, but not where I was at originally. Farther away than where I was at originally.
A whole different room. No, I'm just kidding.
I wish. So, about 5 minutes goes by, maybe. I haven't said a word. And she goes, "Are you okay?" And I said, "Yeah, why?"
Fuck you.
She's like, "You're not talking much." I'm like, "I just thought you wanted to watch this."
Oh my God, dude.
She's like, "I do, but I want to hang out too." And she scoots a little bit closer to me. I start. I get up to go. I just needed a reason to get out of this bed.
You're making for the whole week.
I pack these in my lunches.
She's like, you've been up there for a while. You're like, just keep him busy. Just making sure I'm set up for the week. I want to win the week, you know?
So.
Got dish day coming up soon. Want to be prepared.
This is for when I actually do the dish. So I get back and I sit back in the bed. She gets instead of scooching this time, she just hauls.
Oh my God.
She's forcing it now.
Okay.
So I'm like, it happened so fast, I couldn't even move this time. I had no excuse. I was locked in.
So
what do I do? What was the most bitch thing I could have done? I pulled out my phone. Clicked one of my friends' name in my contacts. Looked over. She was looking. Texted my friend, "Hey, I need you to call me and tell me you need me to come get you right now."
Bro. Just like, what sucks is like, I get it, because like you obviously don't want to like hurt feelings.
Yeah.
But also, no matter what you do, it's going to hurt feelings, so it only gets worse. But dude, that's so funny.
So I do that. And then about 2 minutes go by. I didn't want to hurt her feelings. That's why I did that. That's why I didn't tell her to go home.
Yeah.
But I was done.
Yeah.
About 2 minutes goes by, and she goes, "So you're not into this, are you?" And I was like, "Well, what do you mean?" She's like, "I don't know. I just don't think you're into this. I'm gonna go." I was like, "Oh, Are you sure? Right. Which I shouldn't have said that. I shouldn't have said, are you sure?
Yeah, I was like,
but
I would have been like, if you gotta.
Yeah. So she was like, yeah, I'm sure. And I was like, okay. So I walk her out.
Yes.
Yeah. So I walk her out. And as we get to the door, she turns around. She was like, well, this was the worst thing I've ever done in my life.
Wow.
Next time you text your friend, make sure I can't see it.
No.
I got caught in 4K. And then my response after going through that uncomfortable thing was, oh, I'm sorry you saw that. And she goes, I did. You're an asshole. And I'm like, I'm an asshole. Next time, make sure your pictures actually look like you.
Oh, no. Oh my God, dude.
That day I deleted Tinder.
Yeah, it had to go. That's for sure. Wow, dude.
By the time I got inside, she was already Snapchatting me again.
She's like, when do you want to hang out next?
She was like, I don't understand why you didn't just tell me you weren't into it. And then I just said, I'm sorry. Like, I just kind of felt like over it. I saw you. You look nothing like your pictures. And I just didn't want to like make it uncomfortable. So I thought maybe I could just let that ride out. And then we just go from there.
Right.
And then she was like, no, you easily could have just told me.
Yeah, it's easy for you to say.
Yeah, but it's also like, I feel like this is going to come off wrong on the podcast. But like, I'm talking about this whole story.
Yeah.
I was not trying to be an asshole. Yes, I could have just said something.
Right.
But I always try to picture, like, I don't know what's going on their end.
Yeah.
Maybe they're altering their pictures or using different pictures because they're uncomfortable. I didn't want to make it worse.
I know.
And I'm not an asshole.
I know, right?
And it's like, if I got something to say to like somebody, I'll say it.
Yeah.
I'm not scared to say something unless it's something like this.
Yeah.
Like if I feel like somebody's like, what's the word I'm looking for?
Insecure?
Insecure. If I feel like someone's insecure, I'm not going to bag on your insecurity.
Yeah, just dunk on them. Be like, hey, listen, I'm sure you're very uncomfortable with the way you look, so let me tell you, I don't like the way you look and get out of my house.
Yeah, that or also like, dude, like, I feel like it was a lose-lose situation.
Yeah.
Telling the story is lose-lose because let's just say the story's different and I actually said something. She could have got to my house, started walking towards me, and I could have been like, and when she said something to me, I could have been like, who the fuck are you? I could have been like, no, that's not what you look like.
Yeah.
Either way, I lose.
Yeah, true.
I was put in an uncomfortable position. I tried to just let it ride out. And shit, maybe we could have been friends.
Yeah.
I don't know. But she was like, you could have just told me, and I was like, that wasn't you in the picture.
Yeah.
And then I remember like, at one point she was like, I know.
She's like, I know, so what's your problem?
Because it led into an argument. She was like, oh, you didn't have fun just talking to me?
Fuck you. That's crazy. Like her, I mean.
Yeah,
like,
no, I blocked her after that.
Yeah,
yeah.
Her. Oh, so what? You'll only talk to me if I'm who you thought I was?
From that point out on Tinder, I only went to the tab where it said verified. You had to verify yourself. I only used that.
That's crazy.
Like, and I ended up deleting the app after that.
I don't think I have any crazy date stories from dating apps, but I will share what my tactic for dating is. And, you know, what can I say? I'm putting it down. No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. So my tactic, because two things. One, I don't like eating on a first date, really, because I eat like a fucking moron. I'm like, you know what I mean? It's like ridiculous. So I'm like, I don't want my first impression to be like, this guy just inhales and food collects. And I don't want to pay a bunch of money for a date. So my tactic was coffee and a hike, dude. You just get some coffee, you meet at the coffee shop, you guck it up. If it goes good for like 5 minutes, you hit the road, you walk the trails, dude. Killer in the forest, bury the body. Head back. I'm just kidding. You'll never get caught.
Dude.
All right, cool. So the next thing I want to talk about. So you bought a Quest recently.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, and how is it? How is it having a metaverse girlfriend, dude?
I don't have one of those.
Okay.
All I have is a brother who dogs me randomly on the messenger.
That's true. I'll just like randomly send him a message. Mind you, nothing's more pathetic than having this giant visor on with these two like nunchucks, and you're pointing out, "Hey, idiot," and hitting send, and you're like, and then you go back to playing Super Hot. You have to like keep that in mind when you're getting those messages. I've never looked more pathetic.
Dude, I had my cousin play the boxing game.
Yeah.
Called Thrill of the Fight. If you haven't played it, go play it. It's just a VR boxing game. He was trying to act cool, and I don't know why.
Yeah.
He finished the fight, and he's like, "Oh, I'm good. I'm good." And then like I would look over. Cause he did like two fights, two or three fights.
Oh, that's dude. Just one is a
And
lot.
bro, he also was skipping the breaks.
It was just the minute breaks.
So
you get
he
between
did like
rounds.
two fights like straight.
Okay.
And he only took like one or two of the breaks in between the rounds.
Oh my
Out of like
God.
6.
Dude.
So he was like, "Oh, I'm fine. He's like sweaty, but he's like, I'm fine. And I'd look over and he'd be like, he'd like holding his shoulder.
Yeah, he's like,
rolling him. He'd like look away. And then I'd see him going like this. He's just stretching out his shoulders. Yeah, I'm like, bro, it's okay. You're gassed.
It
And he's
hurts.
like, no,
and
I'm
it's,
good. I'm
it's
good,
exhausting.
dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like, dude, I don't know why you're like.
It's so funny.
And then, so then I see him the next day. Gets out of his car, looks at me, and he goes, "Dude, I'm not gonna lie, I woke up sore as fuck."
That's what I did. So yeah, so we're talking about the MetaQuest 2.
Yeah.
My friend gave me one because he bought the MetaQuest 3, and he's like, "I want to play games with you," so he just gave it to me. So I had Hunter come over, and I had him try it, and the game that I enjoyed the most that was already on it was what Hunter said, Thrill of the Fight. It's a boxing game, and so you have like these two like chucks basically, and they work as your hands if you've never played VR before, and it's a boxing sim, so you're just throwing these things like you would be boxing.
And it's like, dude, you're getting an actual workout in.
Oh dude, it's
Believe
tough.
it or not, like,
Yeah.
you're actually weaving punches. You're actually shadow boxing.
Yeah.
You're actually blocking. You're circling around the ring. You have like a square to circle around.
Yeah.
After you draw out the room. So like you're actually like you're boxing without the contact.
Exactly.
And it's a workout, dude.
And also like it does read how fast and hard you're throwing the punches. You can't just be like you can't just like flick your wrists and be like, I'll knock them out.
It's not like Wii boxing where you can just move your hands and pray for the best.
Yeah. No, you literally have to throw it like you would be throwing a punch if you want it to do damage. So it gets exhausting. If you're listening to this, just try punching for 2 minutes.
Right.
It is incredibly exhausting, and keeping your hands up. Like I've been to one boxing lesson, which was awesome, by the way, but nothing could have prepared me. You know what I mean? Like
Right.
I had no fucking idea when I started playing this game. I was like, this will be fun. It's a game.
Dude, I did
beat
MMA
up.
growing up, and that shit was still a workout.
Beat up, dude. Yeah, so that was fun. So yeah, you're saying your cousin and it gasses you, dude. I remember after the first round, I was like, you know what I mean? I was fucking out of it, dude.
So speaking of the Quest,
Uh-huh.
I got the new version of the Madden game.
Oh,
for
the
the
2?
VR.
Yeah. Is it cool?
Dude, it's really cool.
Awesome.
It's hard,
Yeah.
but I like that.
Okay.
Because I would assume playing quarterback would be pretty hard in the NFL. So
Yeah.
I'm okay with that. But when I tell you that was the first game I played when I loaded up this Quest,
Whoa.
I was excited. I load up, I do the tutorial, I'm feeling good. I get into my first game.
Okay.
I got people defending my receivers now. This is way different.
Uh-huh.
So I snap the ball and I run to my left. I'm running. I'm hoping my receiver gets opened. He doesn't. So I'm like, all right, let me check the other side. I turn. There's a 455 pound, like 6 foot left end ready to clear my head. When I tell you I turn around, I go, ah! And then I get sacked, and now I'm just looking at the sky in a matter of 2 seconds.
Oh my god.
It was the scariest thing that I've ever seen in my life.
For people who like haven't tried VR, like when you're in it, like when you're looking around, like your brain is easily tricked. It's like and they do great with the audio and everything. It's full immersion, and there's things that can pull you out of it, like graphics and like maybe things don't move the way they're supposed to, blah blah blah. But for the most part, you look left, you're seeing what's to your left, so you're fully immersed. So yeah, when suddenly something is in your face, it's scary as fuck.
Dude. I'm looking this way. My O-line's holding up. My receivers can't get open, but they're moving. I turn around and I just see a 6 foot, 400-something pound dude about ready to take my head off. And then it's like I see him coming. I scream. I close my eyes. I open them and I'm looking at the sky.
So funny, man. So yeah, Hunter was like on his way to buy the Quest. And
no, you're not.
He calls me and he goes, "Yeah, this guy's selling a Quest for $125. Think I could talk him down to $100? You don't think he'd sweat $25, would you?" And I was like, "Oh," and I haven't even answered it. He goes, "Wait, why am I sweating $25? Yeah, I shouldn't ask."
Dude was throwing me a deal, and for some reason, I was like, I can knock him down. Let's just do this 100 even. Dude. And I was like, why am I trying to talk him down $25? If he's not worried about it, why am I? Dude's giving me a Quest for $125. What am I getting upset about?
That's so funny, man.
I wasn't like getting upset, but I was like, maybe I can.
I just thought it was so funny.
Yeah.
Like, what your original thought was very much the American way, then your second thought was not.
Because like I asked him if it was available, and his first words were, "Please take it." I've had this thing up for 3 months, and nobody's wanted it.
Wow.
He's like, "I'm willing to give you this for $125, $150 with the case."
Wow.
And I was like, deal, I'll take it with no case.
Yeah, why would you need it?
I don't need it. If I want one, I'll buy my own.
Yeah, if you want to take it somewhere, you'll just carry it.
Yeah. It's really not a lot. A backpack will do just fine.
Oh, no, it's just a visor and 2 remotes.
Yeah, it's pretty portable.
It's built for that, actually.
Yeah.
You think when they made the case, they were like, fuck.
I have a shelf in my room. I put it right on the shelf. It's never in harm's way. But so yeah, he's like, "Please take it." So I'm like, maybe I could talk him down to 100 even. And then I was like, why am I trying?
It's so funny. So what that was reminding me. So Hunter was kind of nervous about. I mean, you buy things online, you can be pretty nervous about like meeting up at people's houses.
So my biggest like worry about it was every time I've bought something on Marketplace. I bought a PS5 off of Marketplace in the prime of PS5 drops.
Right.
But we met at a police station.
Yeah.
And it was his idea. So I'm like, let's go.
Yeah.
This person was like, come to my house. I was like, ooh.
And especially for like a cheap item, like that isn't typically cheap. Like
the price was way lower.
Yeah,
because me and you were looking for a Quest the day you let me play yours.
Yeah, it was like $225.
$225 was the lowest.
Yeah.
$200 maybe. But $125?
Yeah. And now he's like, come here, boy.
Yeah, he's like,
I've got VR systems aplenty.
I got 2.
Bring a friend.
He literally said,
I know.
I got 2. If any of your friends or you know someone who wants them, if one of your friends want one or you could sell the other one, I'll give you $50 back.
Yeah. So Hunter was like, he called his cousin. He's like, just stay on the phone with me while I do it. But then he pulls up to the house and it's like, he's clearly rich.
Oh, dude, that dude was loaded.
So he's like, oh, I'm good.
Yeah, he had like an acre of land. He had 2 brand new cars with temp tags on it. Golf cart. He was the nicest guy. He was the nicest guy ever.
Dude, so that was reminding me of a period of time before Facebook Marketplace, just Craigslist. Which the reputation for Craigslist, it's not good.
I mean, you can either... I'm not going to say that.
I've never once ever heard you censor yourself.
We're in the public eye.
That was so funny. Anyways, So yeah, Craigslist. There was like a period of time where like if I was feeling particularly like low in life, I'd be like, let's make a stress purchase. And what better place to do that than Craigslist, where I can find things for cheaper. So there was this time that I wanted to buy an Xbox 360, and we had to go to. I brought Trav with me, and we went to Berea, which from us is like 45 minutes away. It's like close to the airport.
It's where the Browns train, baby. Go Brownies.
Oh, really? Wow. So, you know, Hunter, not Hunter, you're Hunter. Trav and I arrive. We get there, and the guy, we're at his house. He didn't like meet up with me, and because my thing was like, I have to see if it works. Like, I'm not just gonna meet him somewhere and then buy it. I have
And then
to see
take
if
it
works.
home, plug it in, and realize it's not working.
Yeah. So, we get there, and I told him that, and he was like, "Yeah, that's cool. I can show you it works." And so we get there, we pull in his driveway, and the neighborhood is sketch, like pretty sketch. And he literally, like, he opens his door, says, "Hey, man," waves a hand, and then goes directly down a set of stairs in his house. So the basement. So I look at Trav and I go, uh-oh, we're going to this guy's basement. You know, where people can't hear you scream.
Right.
No, I'm just kidding. But so, yeah, we go down this ridiculously long flight of stairs, and the hallways just gets like really narrow.
I've
dude.
seen this in every horror movie
Yeah,
ever.
yeah, dude. And I'm sitting there like, fuck, is it worth it at this point? Is Left 4 Dead 2 worth it? And then I decided yes. So no, we get into this room, and it was clearly like a gaming room. It was like decked sort of to the nines. It was clearly like where most of the money was spent, but it was still dingy, dark, damp. It was tough down there. And he shows me that it's working, and I remember he goes, "Yeah, so," and he just stops. He's like staring at the Xbox. He's just like completely just staring at it, and I'm like, Trav's right behind me, and I'm like listening for footsteps, like as if someone's gonna come behind us and shove us in the room or something. And he goes, "You want it?" And I'm like, "Yes, get me the fuck out of here, dude!" Like, and I played that Xbox 360 like 3 times, then didn't touch it ever again.
Yeah, I feel like I've never seen you play an Xbox. It's always
Yeah.
been PlayStation.
I got it because I wanted to play Left 4 Dead 2, which I never got. I never got Left 4 Dead 2. And then I ended up playing Halo ODST, which arguably at the time was the worst one. I played it like 4 times, and I was like, yeah, fuck this game. And then I never played it again. Sold it for like $75.
That was like me with a Switch.
Oh, really? Oh, that's
Dude,
right. Yeah.
I bought a Switch, played it for about like 2 months, and then stopped touching it. And then I sold it for a whopping $100
Yeah, okay.
wow. Instead of selling it for regular price.
Wow.
And
You're like, get this thing out of here.
yeah, and then I regretted it ever since.
Dude, I love the Switch.
I know.
Yeah. Well, there you go. All right.
This is the part where I leave.
So on the last episode, if you guys listen, I told a story about how I hit myself with a boomerang.
Yeah.
And I guess I'd never told that story to you before, huh?
Nope.
No. So Hunter got super irate and said, "You have shat on me over a bike my whole life, and you hit yourself with a boomerang." And I asked if we could save it for this episode.
Yeah.
So I want to preface this by saying the bike story is one of the hardest times I've ever laughed in my life.
The bike story makes me laugh, but it also pisses me off.
Dude.
Because I feel like everybody who was older than me failed.
Oh,
me,
you're right.
they failed. They failed me as a person.
Uh-huh.
They failed me as a bike rider. They failed me on my birthday.
It was your birthday.
They ruined my birthday. Oh. They embarrassed me in front of my friends.
It just gets worse and worse, dude. Okay, so let's set the scene. It's your, 8th birthday?
I think.
Probably 8th. 7th or 8th, right?
It's at Osborne Park.
Yes.
It's a pool.
So it was a pool party.
City pool, and it's like a big park. They have a whole bunch to do. A lot of grass, basketball courts.
So we've been like swimming all day, kind of gucking it up, and then it's time to have like the cake and presents and food and whatever. So we all hop out of the pool. We leave out this front gate, which is like this metal gate leading to the pool, and we get onto this just like giant patch of grass that's kind of on a hill that leads up to this parking lot, which is kind of just a roundabout. And so we're all sitting around, we're like having food. Hunter starts opening gifts. Do you remember any of the other gifts you got that year at all? I don't, but why would I?
Probably WWE stuff.
Probably.
This might be crazy.
Oh.
Was there a pinata there?
There was, because there was a kid with a bat who kept hitting people.
He hit you, and
He
you
hit
like
me. That pissed
freaked
me the fuck
out
off.
on him.
Yeah.
I didn't know if I got a bat for my birthday or if it was.
There was a pinata. I don't remember what the pinata was, though,
No,
but
neither do I.
that's a good point. Because we were by a tree, which is where we were all eating, hanging out, whatever, and then they hung the pinata from the tree. It was a good birthday. It was really well thought out. So then Hunter's mom I believe your mom pulls around the car because she's got a gift for Hunter in the back of this like van.
And guess what it was? My very first mongoose bike.
So
If any of y'all know anything about bikes, mongoose was the OG for when you were like starting to grow up and, get a bigger bike.
yeah. So his first big boy bike.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. So anybody who's been on bikes before, you may know that bikes, like kid bikes, if you want to use the brakes, you just push the pedals back.
Yep.
And that activates the brakes and the bike will stop. I just want to say that before we get into what happens next. So your mom pulls around, Hunter's mom pulls around, brings out this bike. It's like got ribbons on it. Hunter starts geeking, dude. He's like, oh my God, because he's 7. And you always just sounded like you just huffed helium. The intro, when you hear we could talk about that, that's Hunter.
Yeah.
At like 10. Anyways. So yeah, he's geeking. And what did the bike look like? I don't remember color. I don't remember nothing.
I want to say, if I remember correctly, it was black, and then like the mongoose and everything else was like blue. It was a black and blue bike. It was
sleek.
It was a sleek little ride.
Hell yeah.
So
Just
nobody told me any info on the bike.
So Hunter wastes no time.
Nope.
He jumps on this thing and he starts riding it in like the roundabout area that I mentioned, the parking lot. He's just riding it in circles. Now, at no point, because he's just riding in a circle pretty softly, he's not tried to hit the brakes at all. And as Hunter mentioned, everybody failed to let him know, like, hey, this bike, it brakes a little differently.
Yeah.
With your hands, So Hunter is riding in this circle, and he decides, he's like, I want to see how this baby takes off-road. So he hits the hill, the grass hill that we're all sitting on.
Big hill,
leading directly to the entrance to the pool, the big metal gate. So Hunter hits this hill. I'm looking at him from underneath the tree. I'm just watching like this. He hits the hill, and he starts picking up some real speed. And he's kind of giggling. He's like, because there's like a bunch of bumps. So he's kind of like all over the place. He's like rocking. And he starts picking up some speed. You see immediately like he's like starts airing some caution. So he puts his pedals back and they just start rolling. Nothing happens when he pushes those pedals back. And you see the joy of a little boy go
riding his first big boy bike.
Go to just unrivaled fear as he does not know how to stop this fucking bike.
I was failed by all of you. I was about to meet metal.
So he's heading directly to the bottom of this hill where this gate is. The ride starts getting faster and bumpier. So he stops going from giggling to and he goes, he hits a bunch of bumps and he goes, Mind you, wait, just everybody at this point, nobody has yelled anything. We're all just watching. We're all just looking from left to right, dude. Watching it happen. And he goes, help me! As he hits a bunch of these hills, dude. And he smashes into this metal gate with nothing but his face, dude. Every adult from the party sprints to help him out. I am on my hands and knees in the grass, laughing harder than I ever have in my whole life, dude. Oh my
Do you know
God.
how long it would have took for one motherfucker to just push that clutch in, that little brake, that little brake handle? Nobody told me that.
Oh, like giving you, hey, it's your first mongoose bike. By the way, you might want to stop this thing at some point. Let me walk you through how that works.
Every little kid, when they had their little kid bikes, would hit those pedals back and drift. That was the only way we knew how to brake.
Exactly.
I ate the dugout of a baseball field.
I did. Yeah, you beefed it hard, dude. Yeah, like, because you didn't know, like, no slowing down.
No.
You didn't know how to.
No.
And also, it was like Hunter's first big boy bike, so like it was one of those bikes he had to kind of get onto.
Yeah.
So it's not like he could even just put his feet down.
No.
It's so funny, yeah. I bet there, like, and it happened so fast. It's not like there was at any point he's like, I should just dump the bike or I should just fall to my left or anything. It happened so fast. But dude, that image of you yelling "Help me" as the bumps take over your voice, dude. Oh my fucking God, that is one of the hardest I've ever laughed, man. But what I think is funny is that historically in your life, you and Wheels just never went together.
No.
I want to preface this by saying I've never broken a bone. I've only sprained my pinky on a lightsaber. Pretty cool.
Yeah.
But it felt like, I don't know, once a year I walk up and Hunter has a cast on. You know what I mean?
I was very active.
Yeah.
It was kind of weird. I feel like I was one of like the most active kids, sports wise, riding bikes wise, always outside doing something. Big reason of that was because I was hanging out with you a lot. But I was always still the chubby kid who was just always outside. That's besides the point.
Well, your diet mostly consisted of Kool-Aid. That's
Yeah.
like Hunter's grandma would just your fridge would just be full of different sports bottles filled with Kool-Aid, which was cool. Like when you're a kid, like you're like, that's fucking cool.
Yeah.
But sometimes you're like, can I have water? And she just smacks it. No, I'm just kidding.
We never had water.
No.
It was kind of weird because then I grew up and then she only bought water.
Oh.
But like I told her to stop buying like pop.
Yeah.
Because I was like, I don't drink that. Really.
Yeah.
Like I really don't drink a lot of pop.
Mm-hmm.
So I told her just to stop doing that. So then she just went gun-ho on flavored water. So now I kind of only drink flavored
Like
water.
Propel and shit like that?
Not really. It was like the Nestle Splash.
Oh, gotcha.
Zero calorie.
Uh-huh.
Shit like that.
Gotcha.
So now I kind of just only drink flavored water.
Okay.
But it's still besides the point.
Sorry.
So no, it was my fault. But yeah. So to preference this, one of my best friends growing up, his name was Robert. Mm-hmm. Now at Robert's house, that's when we always got crazy. He had a trampoline.
As crazy as 6-year-olds can get, you know.
Dude, he had a trampoline, so we were always on that. We'd always be playing games outside. He lived right by a park. We'd go crazy at Robert's.
All right.
Robert had a little dirt mound in his front yard.
Okay.
It was pretty big.
Right.
Now, at the time, I did not have a bike. My grandmother had just gotten a bike from her friend from work. Mm-hmm. He gave her this mountain bike. So one day, we're just riding bikes. We're chilling outside. We start hitting this dirt mound. So I'm hitting it good every time.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, I'm going to hit this thing. So I go all the way to the other end of his street.
Oh, my God.
I pedal this bike as fast as I can. I hit this dirt mound. I go up. I land on the front, like I land on the bike and the front tire was like loose or something, and it just shot out of the bike.
Oh my God.
The front tire gone. I fall off the bike and I land with like my hand down. My forearm just shoots.
Oh my God.
Just shatter my arm. Dude, I know you said you never broken a bone.
Yeah.
But like I would assume it depends how you break it. But hearing the snap was the craziest experience I've ever had. I've had to hear snaps 3 times. 4 times.
Wow.
I've heard snaps 4 times, and it's still like the grossest thing to me ever.
Oh my God.
I remember I broke it, and I was freaking out. Robert's family was the only thing that calmed me down.
Wow.
And then they took me home, and it just got way worse.
Wow.
Because I got home, and you know my grandmother. She says, just go in your room and calm down. It's not broken.
Oh.
My arm is doing the wave.
Oh my God.
And she's telling me to go in my room because it's not broken.
Oh my God.
Dude, my arm... this is what my grandma said to me. And I quote. She says, I want you to do this. She wants me to put my hand out and then do that thing where you like do the wave with your arm.
Yeah.
You know, like, I don't know how else to explain that. Like, she wants me to do the wave with my arm. So I do it, and she's like, see, it's not broken. This has nothing to do with the divot in my forearm.
I know. She's like, that's a birthmark. Your arm has always been in the shape of a U.
Dude. So I called my mom, and I told my mom, and I think my mom ended up taking me to the ER.
Wow, dude.
And yeah, shattered it.
Oh my God.
So then, I got a cast. Eventually you wait a couple weeks, you get the cast off. Cast comes off. Week after I got my cast off. We have a school skating party.
Oh, hell yeah.
United Skates.
Oh, he's hitting the ring. Dude.
Here I come. I'm about to just skate better. So I go, and this is elementary school.
Right.
So there was like one kid that I just did not get along with in elementary school. I never did. And we never got physical, but we always tried to one-up each other.
Hell yeah.
And we were like trying to outskate each other all night.
All right.
So we end up going around the corner at one point, and that kid pushed me.
No, damn it.
So I fall.
Yeah.
I try to catch myself. I break my other forearm. Not the same forearm. My good forearm. I shatter it.
Oh.
I fall, I break it. In the second I fell and I heard the snap, I knew. It was like, dude, the PTSD just came. I had rollerblades on, and I still ran to my mom.
Yeah.
I don't know how I did it. But there was no rolling of the blade. I ran. Dude. I look at my mom. Mom, I broke my forearm again. I wasn't even crying. I knew I was in shock. That was that. Yeah. I looked at my mom. I'm like, I just broke my forearm again. She's like, what? And she looks up. She's like, are you sure? And I'm like, yeah. I promise you, Mom, I broke my forearm again. And then she takes me to the car. They like help get my skates off. They take me to the car. Go to the hospital. Broke my forearm again. This time a little different. This time way worse.
Oh boy.
This time they had to put me under. And we went to it doesn't matter. We went to a different hospital. This hospital didn't have rooms. They had curtains.
Okay.
So there's no separation of the rooms. There's nothing like that. So I had to wait for some specialist to come in because I didn't need surgery, but they had to snap it back into place.
Oh, no.
So they put me under, dude, and this might be, like, this might not be real, but I'm almost positive they put me under, and, like, I swear to God, I vividly remember the dream I was having.
Whoa.
I had a dream, and I was running up an escalator. I don't know why.
Okay.
I fell and hit my forearm on the metal, like, stair of the escalator, and you know how they're, like, probably not sharp, but they're kind of sharp.
Yeah.
I remember when I hit it on my forearm, that's when I heard the snap.
Oh.
Like, I swear I was under, but I still heard them snap it back into place. So I heard it snap twice that night.
Whoa.
But my mom, like, almost yacked. Because she wasn't in the room because she couldn't watch it, but she went right outside the curtain like that was going to do anything.
I know.
And she said it was one of the grossest things she's ever heard.
Oh, my God, dude.
Yeah, dude.
That is crazy. That's a really funny story.
Yeah. I think that was I want to say that might have been the only time I got hurt.
Wow.
Well, there's probably more, but nothing serious.
Well, one of the things I wanted to talk about, and this didn't have anything to do with wheels, but I was thinking, like, you've broken bones before. You've been injured a lot.
Are you going to bring up what I think you're going to bring up?
Your wrestling show.
Yeah.
I want to talk about this.
That was the other time I heard a snap.
Yeah. Okay. So I want to set this like stage. So Hunter had gotten his own ring.
Yep.
And him and his friends, they were learning how to wrestle. Wrestling entertainment. And for months he was like, we're getting really good, like we're putting on shows, people are coming and watching, like I really want you to come. And just through pure scheduling, it just wasn't like happening. Like I hadn't seen him wrestle. And so finally we set up a day, and I brought my friend Jason with me. And you can tell, like, Hunter and his friend Gavin, who he's wrestling with, they're pulling out all the stops. They would, like, it's just, the crowd is just me and Jason, but they're hitting each other with, like, light tubes, chairs, they're doing flips, they're, like, jumping off turnbuckles and ropes. And so there was this extravagant setup with a ladder and a bunch of totes, like almost a pile of totes, like basically made to look like a table. And that was, I'm assuming, the big finale. So he sets Gavin up on these totes. Hunter climbs up the ladder. Do you want to explain anything before I explain what happens?
No, you're doing a good job.
All right, yeah. So Jason and I are like mind blown the whole time. We're saying like, wow, this is like insane. Like they're doing so good. Like, and also it looks legit. I think you even applied fake blood at some point. I never saw it. Was it you or was it Gavin maybe that applied fake blood? Would you remember?
I don't know.
That's okay. Let's just assume it's you because I think that I think that tracks. Oh, it does, and I'll get into that. So Hunter's covered in fake blood. Gavin's covered in fake blood. Up the ladder, Hunter goes, and after like kind of a 1, 2, 3 of preparation, he jumps and lands on Gavin, and the totes go everywhere. And me and Jason are like, whoa! And Gavin's laying around. Hunter just goes, he stands up and he goes, I'm done. And we're like, what? And he starts limping out of this graveyard of totes. Did you want to say something?
Dude, I felt the snap.
Oh, dude.
And I landed on him, and I just remember me saying, like, I could either just roll him in the ring, try to finish it, or I can just accept my fate and go to the hospital. Uh-huh. And I was like, it's a weekend. Let's just go get it checked out so I have the rest of my day.
Dude, so, like, it was a similar thing. Like, I think the shock was taken over. You were just kind of like, you seemed pretty apathetic about it all when it happened. And then we get in my car to take you to the hospital, and then I think it hits you like a fucking wave, dude. Because, like, you kind of got, like, I think the pain just became a lot. And so, you start kind of crying. I don't remember how old you were. Maybe 13? No, I didn't know Jason then. I'd have to be like 20 at least.
Me?
Me.
Oh.
So you might have been 15, 16.
I might have been 15, 16.
So yeah, like the pain's taken over. I think Gavin, I don't remember what Gavin was saying or doing, but I don't think it was helping. Like you were just very stressed out.
Right.
And then you got very dehydrated. Because the match was long. You guys, and it was a hot day. You guys were sweating a bunch. Now you like fucking just broke your ankle. I guess we didn't mention that at all. Hunter broke his ankle.
Yeah, dude, I think like, so usually with me, I stay calm until I see the damage.
That's what happened. You took your fucking boot off. That's what happened.
I took my kick pad off, and I remember like the shoes I was wearing, they were like, they had, So you know how you have the ball on your foot? Mm-hmm. There's a little divot right under that, so you can see the ball of your foot.
Yeah.
And I had socks on, but I just remember seeing how fucking massive it was.
Oh, my God.
The ball of my foot, I don't know if you even remember. I remember I showed you guys. Mm-hmm. But it was literally the size of it was like half of a softball.
Oh, my God.
It was just insanely huge. Right. And then I remember when I actually looked at it, I already had bruising going all the way around the bottom of my foot. It was creeping up my toes. It was starting to
gnarly.
Dude, it was getting gnarly.
And I couldn't remember what it was. I just remember you were in the back seat and something set it off. Suddenly you're like freaking out. You were scared about having to get surgery.
My biggest fear is surgery.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Even still to this day?
Yeah. So it all stems, I hate to bring that up. Stems. I know what it stems from. It was from my first surgery.
Oh, okay.
And you should remember this. So my first surgery was it was dental.
Okay. Was this like the silver tooth?
All of the silver teeth.
Oh,
so
right.
all my teeth grew in wrong. So they took out all my teeth besides my front ones, and they were all silver caps.
Right.
From just I literally had 4 regular teeth.
Wow.
There's my 2 top, 2 bottoms, and then the rest of them were caps.
Wow.
And I remember I had to wake up super early. I missed school. They took me to the hospital. They were trying to put me under so they could do the surgery. And I was scared because I was a little kid. This was first grade.
Yeah, wow.
So they were trying to put me under, and I was scared for them to put me under because in my head, I'm in first grade, and you're putting me to sleep. Mm-hmm. So I feel like I'm going to die.
Right.
And the person who was trying to give me the medicine said, if you don't take this, you'll never see your family again.
Oh, my God. Jesus, dude.
I've never seen my grandma swear so much in her life.
Holy shit.
Now my grandma is screaming at this nurse, whoever was trying to give me the anesthesiologist, whatever it was called, screaming at this person while she's trying to give me the medicine after she just said that to me. Now I'm just going through too much.
Yeah. And you're about to be defenseless.
Yeah.
Just limp.
And then I remember they ended up just putting the mask on my face and I was out.
Oh my God.
And then I woke up to my grandma screaming still.
Oh my God, dude. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Dude, so yeah. Oh wow. So that does track then. So yeah, Hunter sees the damage, thinks he's gonna have to have surgery, and he starts flipping the fuck out.
Yeah.
So we get to the hospital, and I keep telling him the whole time, I'm like, buddy, I don't think you're gonna need surgery. And mind you, I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. No. I've never even broken a bone.
Right.
So I'm just like, nah, buddy, I'm sure you're okay. And Hunter's like trying to hear me out. We get to the hospital, he's trying to calm down, super, super dehydrated. And I go to the vending machine. I buy him like a drink. I come back. This nurse who has Hunter in a wheelchair now, I go to hand it to him, and she pushes it back into my hand, and she goes, he can't drink anything because he might need to get surgery. And, dude, Hunter loses his fucking mind, dude. He goes, no. He starts freaking the fuck out. And so the whole time now he's like in hysterics as they take us to the back. So like they bring him to a room almost immediately. I think your grandma shows up. So now it's just me, Hunter, and his grandma in a room. And
Kevin
Hunter,
and Jason went to Mr. Chicken.
Hell yeah, they did. They had a good adventure there. Yeah. So fucking like I don't remember exactly, but it was kind of like your grandma was not helping at all. She was just shitting on you.
Dude, she never does.
Yeah, that's a fair point, yeah.
I broke my arm and she told me to do the wave. Go to my room. You can do the wave. You're fine.
Oh, my God. You break your ankle? She's like, tap dance. You're like, I can't. She's like, nobody can. Go to your room. Sleep it off. So, dude, so she's like kind of just scolding Hunter. Hunter's getting worse for wear because now he's really stressed out, super dehydrated, and he might have to get surgery. So he's covered in tears, still crying. His face is like purple. He's just not having a good time. And in walks arguably like the hottest like nurse I've ever seen. We've ever seen, probably. She was just
I don't remember.
You don't remember this?
No.
She was just objectively attractive. Like, She walks in and she is like starting to help Hunter. She's like, do you need blankets? Do you need this? Do you need that? Blah, blah, blah. And Hunter's like not really keeping, like he didn't put on any persona for this woman. Like he was just like, I think I'm okay. You know what I mean? He's like fucking in hysterics still. At one point, she goes to leave the room and she drops something right outside the. Do you remember this? This is another. Dude, I fucking laughed so hard at this.
I don't.
She drops something like right outside the room and she bends over to pick it up and it's taking her a second to get it for some reason. So the only thing in the room is her butt. And it's not to be like a perv, but it's a nice butt, you know? Hunter he's like trying to like reseat himself. He's not paying attention at all. And it's, again, you have to imagine his face is purple, his eyes puffed from crying. He's still crying. He's kind of whimpering. He's like, you know, and I look at him and I do like a head nod to point out the butt in the room. And Hunter looks at me, looks at the butt, looks back at me, and he goes, it does like a soft, sad head nod of like acknowledgement, like, yeah, I mean, it is nice. Let's be real.
We had a bro moment while I'm in sorrow.
Dude, the saddest I've ever seen you. Just the head nod of a good tush. You
Dude,
know?
and then like moral of the story, no surgery.
No surgery.
I just got a boot. Mm-hmm. A boot, no wrestling.
Mm-hmm.
And then I just got yelled at for not wearing the boot.
Yep. Well, well, there you'll have it.
The second I knew I didn't need surgery, I just used my crutches barely and went on about my day. That's probably why my ankle clicks.
Oh, yeah, probably, yeah.
Dude, my girlfriend hates it. I do it on purpose now just to piss her off.
Oh, that's so crazy, dude.
No, dude, like I can click it on command.
Oh, my God.
And it's like a big knocking click.
That's Riley with her knees, which is why it's always so funny. If she like goes to get up or something, it just goes... And every time it happens, I go, stop. It sounds like just concrete smashing.
So that's the opposite. What I do it, my girlfriend goes, stop. But it's because I'm doing it and she hates it.
Yeah. Dude, that's so funny. But yeah, no, I've never. Oh. Yep. Yeah, okay, well, there you go. That's a Hunter and Billy Can't Fight Show exclusive.
Yeah. My clicking ankle. Dude, it clicks right on the ball.
Oh, jeez.
All right, dude.
Uh-huh.
We're wrapping this up.
Okay.
Before we do, I need to get something off my chest.
Tell them.
Dude, Cleveland in general
Oh, yeah, okay.
has just been on a tear.
All right.
Kelsey's with Swifty.
Okay. Oh, you're talking about football.
I'm talking about everything in general, baby.
Oh, gotcha.
It's all leading up.
Oh, okay.
Kelsey's with Swifty. Big
Okay.
dub for Clee.
Is he from Clee? I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Okay.
Yeah, dude.
Wow. Yeah,
Graduated from Cleveland Heights.
well. Oh, dang. Wow. Really local. Like super local.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Okay.
Big dub for Clee.
Uh-huh.
Drake and J. Cole coming here on tour.
Okay.
Big news for Clee.
Oh, I heard about that today, actually.
Yep. News
crazy.
broke today. The Cavs beat the Warriors.
That's nuts.
Big dub.
Big dub for Clee. Hey, let's give it up for Clee. Wait, keep going.
Logan Paul wins the WWE United States champion.
That's one for Clee. Better or worse? You know?
Honestly, I love Logan in WWE.
Uh-huh.
WWE, dude's a killer.
Yeah.
I don't care about what he does outside of that, but
Uh-huh.
WWE, I love the guy.
All
I
right.
like how he uses the fact that everybody hates him in real life as a heel in WWE. He's doing a good job. I don't have a problem with it.
Good point. It's a great point.
Hey, actually, you know what? Hey, impulsive.
You missed one.
Best podcast in the world. Hey, Logan, bro, I'm coming for you, and I'll take that strap off of you too, bro.
Well, he was from Westlake, right?
Yeah.
We're Eastlake, baby.
Eastlake.
Yeah, East Side, baby.
East Side.
Yeah, get fucked. Oh, because you have nice houses and way more room.
Moved to Puerto Rico for tax reasons. We're still paying over here, brother.
It's true. I
Yeah.
mostly was just talking about Westlake. I wasn't talking about him specifically, but yeah. Because there's always like the Westlake versus Eastlake war. And I mean, let's be real. Westlake is objectively better, but Eastlake, we have what they don't have.
The struggle.
Yeah. Enough said. Yeah. Anyways, continue. Yeah.
Impulsive, I'm coming for you.
Bro.
Hey, Mike.
You're all right.
You're all right.
Yeah, you're a good guy. Yeah.
Yeah, I like you a lot. I hope we meet one day. But we're coming for your viewers and we're coming for your spot.
Yeah.
Logan, I can cut a better promo with my eyes closed. I can't do some of that athletic shit that you do, but I think I'm a better wrestler.
Wow.
And I'm taking your podcast viewers.
Nice.
But, hey, him winning the U.S. title, big dub.
Big dub. Hey,
Big dub.
Proud of you.
Clee.
That's one for Clee.
Jake Paul's he just announced a new fight.
Okay.
Pro boxer.
Whoa, first one, huh?
Second, if you include Tommy. But
Oh, yeah, but yeah.
I don't include Tommy.
Yeah, who's to
Tommy's
say?
a fraud.
Yeah.
And then, last but not least, the Cleveland Browns.
Uh-huh. What about him?
The Cleveland Browns. Hey, I know we've said this as Ohioans for a long time. I'm not going to be one of those people, this year's the year. I think this year could be the year.
Okay.
I'm not saying it is. I'm not making any big grimacing remarks. All I'm saying is that the Cleveland Browns are on a roll.
Oh, are they?
Our defense, number 1 ranked in the league.
Let's go.
We, in a couple weeks, beat 2 teams that everyone was early on crowning as Super Bowl champions. San Fran can't be defeated. They're going to win the bowl. We beat them.
Wow.
Baltimore Ravens, best in the division. They're going to win the Super Bowl. Lamar got paid. We beat them. Did you hear about that?
No, I just wanted to join you on that.
Dude, do you know what happened yesterday?
No, tell me.
All right, yesterday, we get the ball first. Deshaun Watson throws a pick 6. First play of the game.
Oh, wow.
We're down 7-0.
Okay.
Second, I think we muffed the punt. Not too sure. I missed that part. I went to the bathroom. I came back. All I know, down 14-0.
Wow.
What's going on?
Okay.
Second half hits.
Your dishes are cleaned.
Yeah. I'm happy you remembered.
Of course.
And then guess what?
What happened?
Deshaun Watson goes 14 for 14 passing.
Jeez.
Doesn't miss a ball.
Whoa.
Browns come back. The kicker in the clutch with no time left. It's good. The Browns win.
Oh, thank you. Okay.
See ya, Baltimore.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye, Baltimore.
CLE till I die.
Get out of here. Bye-bye.
We're coming for the division. The Browns could go to the Super Bowl this year. That's all I got.
That's all I got. I love that. That was good. Hey, that was hype. I'm hyped.
Hey, David Njoku recovering
face
from the burnt face. He's no longer wearing a mask.
That's cool.
He's looking
I
as
haven't
good
even
as ever.
looked at that jersey. That's probably why that's happening.
He's looking as good as ever again.
I showed that clip of me being a curse to the NFL to my coworker who's really into sports. And he was watching it. And it's always lame, like, showing clips of the podcast to people, only because when you're standing and showing it, it's kind of like, do you think I'm funny? You know what I mean? Like, it's
Right.
kind of weird and uncanny, and it's not like we're playing characters. I'm showing like a song or something I edited. It's truly like we're just talking.
Right.
And every single thing you said, he went, "What?" And he looked at me like with pain in his eyes. He's like, "What?" And then, you know, like when you said the Nick Chubb thing, he went, "What?" And then you said the Njoku thing, and he goes, "Excuse me?" And then he said the Kirk Cousins thing, and he goes, "Tears as a kid, yeah." And so in the clip, I'm going like, "That's," and he's watching. He goes, "You better got nothing to say." And I go, "I'll see you next week on the Hunter Billy Camp Show." And he goes, "You're damn right." He goes, "You shut the fuck up." It was the most animated I've seen anybody watch a clip of ours, man. He was heated, bro. I was like, I'm sorry. All right.
Bro, it's just so funny how instantaneous it was. First bet. Nick Chubb breaks his knee.
I'm like wearing like one of those hats with the propeller on it. I'm like, I can't wait to bet on a football game for the first time ever. Yeah, Nick Chubb rushing yards, easy win.
I send you a link. Oh, wait, hold on.
What? You're realizing it's your fault.
No. It's not my fault, but it's kind of.
Yeah, you got some explaining to do, motherfucker.
I sent you a link to where if you make a bet,
Yes.
you get a free jersey
And a free bet. A free $100.
and a free $100 bet. So you make a bet on Nick Chubb
With the free $100.
You get the Njoku jersey.
With the free jersey. And guess who got me into Madden Ultimate Team?
Well, I didn't pull Kirk Cousins.
Hey, but listen.
I didn't pick the bet on Nick Chubb.
I'm just a puppet. It's not my fault at all.
No, you made all the picks. I just set you up to watch sports and play sports.
Oh, that's so funny, dude. Holy shit. It was Hunter all this. What'd you say, episode 1? Y'all thought I was an NPC. Turns out I'm the main character. It was Hunter the whole time. It's Hunter all along.
Well, then I'm just going to start having you do things that I want to see.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. If you like get me, what was that, Matt Canada jersey?
No,
Or he's a coach,
tell
right?
him, I want you to say, keep Matt Canada.
Yeah, keep Matt Canada. I think I cut that from the last episode.
Yeah, it's okay.
What an idiot.
Yeah, praise the Ravens.
Ravens love what you're doing. Is that what it is?
Yeah, that's fine.
Love it, man.
Yeah.
Big fan.
Yeah.
I should get a Ravens jersey.
Get a Lamar jersey.
And say, I love Lamar's ACL. That's fucked up, actually. That's really fucked up.
We do not wish harm on any player.
Yeah, of course. Hey, we're just goofing.
We're just goofing. Take everything we say as a joke.
It's all a joke.
Until it's serious. You, Joe Rogan.
Dude. All right, so like the last thing I wanted to talk about, and it feels completely unrelated to anything else, but I just wanted to talk about it.
Okay.
I was thinking about the old Mortal Kombat movie.
Great movie.
The original one from like the 90s.
Terrible movie, great movie for us.
Yeah. Oh, nostalgia for sure.
Yeah.
And but it is one of those movies you look back and you're like, bro, this is bad.
Yeah.
It's a bad movie. But anyways, I was on a road trip with Jason and I was just talking about how in the movie you could tell like the people who made the movie only knew like 3 things about Mortal Kombat going into it. They're like, it's a tournament. Shang Tsung wants souls. Get over here. Like, and that's it. That's all we got. So I was recalling the scene. It's the fight scene between Scorpion and Johnny Cage. And it's happening in like this forest with really fucking parallel trees.
I remember that.
Very
that was
parallel
an intense
trees.
scene, though.
So the fight starts in the forest. Not a lot happens, right? And then suddenly, Scorpion sucks Johnny Cage down to hell. And I did have a thought where I'm like, imagine Scorpion like a method actor. And he misreads the script. They're in the middle of this fight. He just starts giving fellatio. Just starts blowing the actor in place. He's like, you said I sucked the hell out of him. It's just like, you said I sucked the hell out of him, right? Like, no, you suck him down to hell. And he goes, oh. It actually goes, oh. Anyways, what I loved was you could tell like the whole movie they wanted to like get over here because it's like iconic. And so they take forever to get to there. And then it's like when they're fighting in hell, he says it at one point. He goes, get over here. Or he might even say it in the forest. I don't really remember. It doesn't really matter. He said it once, right? And they're down in hell. Johnny Cage is kind of running away from him, so he climbs up like this tower. So he's like way up in the sky, and Scorpion's on the ground, and it's like this structure made of bamboo, basically. And you can tell that they were like, well, Scorpion doesn't talk, and he's already said his iconic line. How can we get him to say it again? And it makes sense. And it literally is just a shot. I think this is the funniest part of the movie. He like looks up, looks down, looks up, and he goes, "Get down here." And he just starts performing leg kicks to the bamboo structure. He's just like, and fucking the thing falls. I just thought it was so funny, man. I just randomly, I was thinking about it the other day, and it's like, you ever have those moments you're alone in the car, you're just like laughing? Yeah, that's all it was. I was like, firstly, sucks the hell out of him is so funny. Like, just the dumbest fucking misread. But then also, get down here. It's just like ridiculous, dude. So that was it. It has nothing to do with anything. Just a little fun thought I had.
Something to send you guys back in.
Yeah, well, hey, I think that about wraps it up. Did you have anything to say?
Get out of here, fuckers.
Yeah, I'll see you guys in episode 6, motherfuckers. I didn't mean that. I don't say that. I'm sorry.